Today, I want to talk about and show you this video of the biggest and best ever short squeeze rage ever recorded. I also want to talk about what's likely to happen to the shorts over the next few weeks if we do see a short selling ban. So stay tuned and let's make some money. And now I want to dive straight in with the key information. So I want to start by giving you the backstory to this video, explaining what's actually going on and explaining who both of the callers are and what they do. So what you're about to hear is a call between a hedge fund manager and a broker that works at a market making firm. Now this hedge fund manager is currently short 25,000 shares of Taylor Woodrow, which is a UK British home builder that's currently experiencing a short squeeze. Now obviously this hedge fund manager doesn't want to take a loss and he's trying to organise a sneaky over-the-counter deal to buy back his 25,000 shares at a lower price than it's currently trading for. If he can't get that, he wants to buy back his 25,000 shares at the current market price without pushing the price up even a single penny. He basically wants some of the inventory that the market maker has, and he doesn't want to impact the market price, making his loss greater. Now the broker at this market making firm basically says that it's not possible. This guy is going to have to buy back his 25,000 shares using a market buy order, pushing the price up, and he's just going to have to take the loss. He says they may be able to work it gently through the book, splitting the transaction up into multiple separate orders. Instead of buying 25,000 shares all at once, they could try buying, say, 5,000 shares and then hope the price comes down in a few hours if loads of people sell out. Then they can buy another 5,000 and again hope for the price to come down in a few more hours after that. Now obviously, as you're about to hear, this hedge fund manager is not best pleased, and actually you could even say he's a little bit angry. As a result, I want to ask each and every single one of you to drop a like down below because this video is going to take me ages to edit, so I can edit out all of the swearing. But enough of that, let's take a listen.
Hello. Good morning, it's Ben from GNI. Hello mate. Hi there. These Taylor Woodrow. Yeah. I've spoken to about 5 people. No one's really got any form of bumped into another buyer as well. So what I would suggest you probably do is...
Listen, I've got to be honest with you.
Yes?
Please, let's not fall out. I really do not want to be told that I can sell them through you and I can't buy shares in this market. I do not want to be told that, Ben.
Well, you can do on the book.
No, come on, mate. No, come on, listen, this is a joke. We're a penny and a... If this costs me money, right, I will be fuming. Now, this is the London Stock Exchange. Can I buy some Taylor Woodrow? Let's not fall out about it.
You can, if you let me just work it on the book. Yeah.
No, it's a joke.
No, you don't want to use the book.
Oh, how can I use the book? There's 1,000 shares on the offer.
Because I just work it gently through the rest of the morning.
Oh, right. What about if they move them up then? What, I'll just take the loss because you can't buy shares in the market. Well, if I was Abbey National, or if I was bloody... investment company, would I be able to buy 25,000 shares? Yes, I would.
No, you do that at all. It doesn't make no difference where the order comes from. I'm just telling you.
Come on. I don't want to fall out with you, but I'll swear I will fall out with someone in a big way if I cannot buy stock from the London Stock Exchange in a
you're not buying stock from a London Stock Exchange. You're buying the stock from market makers, aren't you? It's already ticking up now. Look.
Tell you what, listen, Ben. Before me and you fall out, mate, I'll get... If you get onto your bosses, or you get onto your manager, and you say, I can't buy 25,000 Taylor Woodrow in a bear market for one of our clients, and you straighten this out, or you wear the loss, because I am fuming. If you cannot buy me these shares, I'm going to go off my nut.
Off your nut, okay. Well, look,
listen.
What? Look, do you want to listen to what I have to say to you?
No, I don't, Joe. Keep your sarky comments to yourself, otherwise we will fall out. I'm not some you can repeat to like a parrot. I've asked you to do one order to me, right? And don't keep your sarky comments to yourself, because I ain't in the mood for little boys like you. Now you go and do whatever you've got to do. I've given you a order. Go and fill it. Phone me back within 5 minutes with it filled, son. Alright? And keep your sarky nonsense.
Can we just get back to what I was saying originally?
Off, Ben. Put someone on who can do the order. Alright? Keep your sarky comments to yourself. I'll come down and wring your neck, you prick. I know, yeah, you're very funny. You're very funny. One day you'll meet me, you little... Put someone on I can speak to, please.
I've already spoken to
I can't be honest with you. One of my pals has already said you can't deal for him. Don't make it two. Right? Don't be a prick with me, boy. Put someone on who can do this order. Because if you cost me money, I'll explode.
Right, well, if I can just speak to you about it, I've spoken to 4 or 5 guys already, okay? One is a buyer, 3 others haven't really got any form.
I don't give a toss, son!
Alright, so I'm just suggesting to you...
Go to the market and buy me these shares!
I have been to the market already. Right, so what I'm just suggesting is that we just work it gently on the book, I'm sure that...
Go, listen, do me a favour, put me on someone I can speak to, because I'm telling you, mate, if you can't buy me 25,000 Taylor Woodrow in this market, in this of a market, there's something wrong. Don't put me on to someone who can, please.
Okay, just hang on, I'll put you through.
So as you can tell, that was a short seller that was not best pleased that he was going to end up pushing the price up in Taylor Woodrow and taking a pretty solid loss during this short squeeze. And that's why, as Wall Street Apes tweeted, he said if short selling gets banned, even temporarily, it's over. It's game over for the hedge funds, it's game over for Wall Street, and for the entire financial system. He said AMC, Ape and GameStop will run so high day one, they'll have to leave the trading halts on all day to try and figure out what to do. Obviously, if short selling is banned on all stocks in the entire market, the market will end up going crazy and AMC and GameStop will end up squeezing. But it's interesting because when short selling is actually banned, it has a very profound effect on the wider market itself. Elliot tweeted saying the last time short selling was banned on financials, check out what followed after in the S&P 500. So it says in 2008, US regulators banned the short selling of financial stocks, fearing that the practice was helping to drive the steep drop in stock prices during the crisis. However, a new look at the effects of such restrictions challenges the notion that short sales exacerbate market downturns in this way. It says the 2008 ban on short sales failed to slow the decline in the prices of financial stocks. In fact, prices fell markedly over the 2 weeks in which the ban was in effect and stabilised once it was lifted. Basically, even if they ban the short selling of banks, bank stocks still decrease because the shareholders panic so much and just bail out of their positions. They sell their entire long position all at the same time because they know that banks are in a terrible situation if short selling needs to be banned, and therefore banning the short selling on banks actually speeds up the price or speeds up the rate at which the stock price falls because all the long share owners sell out of their position all at the same time because of the panic. And you can see from this chart both the stocks subject to the ban, aka those financial stocks, and also stocks not subject to the ban, aka tech stocks. And you can see when the short sale ban was in effect. So in August to September there was no short sale ban and stock prices did fall in both banks and regular tech stocks, but not too significantly. On the day of the ban, or the day the ban was rumoured, you did see a little bit of a short squeeze, obviously because shorts were closing out of their short positions because of the panic. But as soon as this short sale ban actually happened, everyone realised just how bad the market actually was and not only bailed out of their long positions in banks, but also bailed out of their long positions in every other stock as well. This led to not only banks crashing, but also tech stocks crashing and pretty much every single stock in the entire S&P 500 crashing all at once as institutions dumped their shares. But this is exactly why a short selling ban, even only just on financial stocks or on banks, will cause the AMC squeeze. Because if they ban short selling on banks, it means that banks are likely going to fall further. It means that all stocks in the wider market are also going to fall further, causing some massive margin calls. And margin calls go hand in hand with the AMC squeeze. And that's going to end up with many hedge fund managers or hedge fund owners having a very unpleasant conversation with a number of market makers out there, just like that video I showed you at the start. We're going to see some very angry hedge funds. But as Spence tweeted, that would also be great for AMC as a company as well. As the banks start falling, AMC and Ape will have a great day, because AMC can buy back and pay off all of its debt at a massive discount. If these banks are going bankrupt, they'll do anything to get cash into the door, and therefore even if AMC wanted to pay off that debt at a 50% discount or a 75% discount, they'd probably still go for it just to get the cash. On top of that, you'd see shorts covering due to liquidity needs as they'd be desperate to meet their margin requirements to avoid margin calls. But if all else fails, Big Howie has an excellent idea as to how AMC can avoid being shorted further. He tweeted saying, "Good morning, activist investors. I just had a thought and I don't know if it's been discussed." He said Teddy.com is registered as a bank. If the government bans short selling on banks today, I think we'll see Teddy merging with Bed Bath & Beyond on Monday. Now this tweet itself isn't really too applicable to AMC, but I did have an excellent idea on what AMC could do. Instead of AMC registering as a theatre company, AMC should just register as a bank. That way the government would have to halt the short selling on AMC if AMC is registered as a bank, because there's no shorting of financial institutions like AMC. That way these shorts would be unable to short AMC for multiple days on end as ordered by the government, causing the squeeze. But guys, be sure to let me know what you think down in the comments below. And as always guys, be sure to ding that notification bell, because that way you'll be alerted when I upload a new video. Cheers.